Hi everybody and welcome to Generation XYZ. I'm Kevin Ferguson, the MoneyMan. I got Ollie Keohane, the Money Boy. And I got Shakes. I wasn't going to do that. I didn't want to embarrass you. Shakes Rampedi in the house. Shakes, how are you, bud?
Well, how are you, man?
Shakes, you know, the games are coming thick and fast. It's almost as if I'm playing in them. I'm sweating like a gypsy with a mortgage and I'm feeling a bit stressed out. 3 out of 10 I got this week. Ollie got 3 out of 10 and you got 7 out of 10. Well done, bud. Finally, the cream's rising to the top. They say
So what's the log table looking like now?
They say form is temporary, but class is permanent. So, you know, you're on top of the board at the halfway mark. You probably timed it that way. Well done. Your bet this week landed as well.
Yep, it did. Definitely did land. Leeds United, Arsenal, Man City, and Wolves drawing against Chelsea came through.
What was the bet? Remind us again.
I put $100 down to win potentially 1,210, and I've won that with a win boost of 46 rand 0.55.
I do love the win boost that Betway have. It's very very kiff, as some South Africans would say. So let's get straight into it. I feel sorry for all the people that had Man United in any accumulator. Of course, they lost to Sheffield United, and I think that just quickly, Ollie got that wrong. Rested too many players, underestimated Sheffield United. So for the punters out there, another tough week. But let's get into it. Everton versus Newcastle. What say ye?
I say Newcastle going to continue their bad form. I think Everton's going to win this one comfortably 2-1. And I just think Newcastle are in a really bad place.
In agreement with you there, Shakes. 2-1 to Everton. I say this, they always seem to let me down, but I mean, it's Newcastle, so...
Yeah. They're winless in 11, reeling. They look pretty clueless. They can't score goals. Not much going for them. Everton, under Ancelotti, been a pretty decent side all year. I think they win this game comfortably 2-0. So we're all in agreement. Tick, tick, tick. Crystal Palace versus Wolves.
This one's going to be a tricky fixture. You don't know which Crystal Palace is going to turn up. In the same way, you don't know which Wolves is definitely going to turn up. I think both teams are capable of scoring. I think because of Crystal Palace is at home and Wolves have been struggling a little bit, I'm actually going to go with a 1-0 to Crystal Palace.
I'm going to go 1-1 draw. I think evenly matched sides, evenly sort of erratic. So when in doubt,
When in
1-1.
doubt. When in doubt, kiss the sister. I think that I think you're right, Ollie. Crystal Palace Wolves got draw written all over it for me. I'm going to take a 1-1 draw in this match as well. Then we've got. I mean, when I look at the fixtures, sorry if we're going off topic, but when I look at the fixtures, it's not a great week for betting.
No,
It's there's some decent games, but there's nothing that jumps out at me. And next one, Man City versus Sheffield United. Hopefully, Man City doesn't do what Ole Gunnar did and put out a pretty lackluster team. But Man City to me are just firing on all cylinders, playing for fun. You can just see the joys back. I think that they will rest a couple people, but I still think they're going to win this game by 3 goals plus. 4-0 to me, Man City over Sheffield United.
I'm going to go 2-0 Man City over Sheffield.
Yeah, no doubt. I think Sheffield against United, that was the Sheffield United from last season, which was really good to see. And I think they'll put up a fight against City, but City are just too strong, man. And I'm going to go 3-0 to Manchester City.
Yeah. We're in agreement there. And again, West Brom versus Fulham has about as much appeal as a lap dance by my grandmother. West Brom versus Fulham.
I think it's got another draw written all over it. 1-1 for me.
Shakes, you still thinking about that lap dance for my grandmother?
Yeah, no, look, I think I'll pass on the lap dance. That's for sure. Look, I mean, one thing I will say is that both teams do need to win. And for some reason, my gut is telling me Sam Allardyce comes out with something here. And I think it's going to be West Brom 2-1. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I really believe West Brom wins this game.
I think that this is one of those games that West Brom have to win, eh? But they concede so many goals, and I just like the way Fulham have sort of I like the way Fulham are playing. I like Fulham in this game, 2-0, 2-1 to beat West Brom. West Brom just concede too many goals. They make stupid mistakes. I just see Fulham also targeting this game as 3 valuable points. So this will be an interesting game. Maybe it has more appeal than my grandmother, Lappy, but yeah, I'm gonna go Fulham 2-1 in this game. Arsenal versus Man United. This is a great game. This would be a great game on the schedule. But again, I don't see. I can't separate these teams. For me, I think this one's got draw in it as well. I like a 1-1 draw for this game.
I'm liking 1-1 again. I don't think Arsenal have the capacity to score 2 against United, but I think United will struggle against Arsenal. That's why I don't think it's going to be a 2-2, something like that. So I think 1-1.
Wow, I've got a surprise for the viewers then, because I'm gonna go with the surprise. I'm gonna go with the surprise and say not a draw. And I actually really do believe Arsenal will win this one comfortably.
Shakes, it's not a surprise when you pick Arsenal to win.
Yeah.
You say that every week.
The reason why I say this is because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, every time he's faced Arteta, he's lost. I think tactically Arteta is better than him, and Arsenal picking up form, and United as well. That result against Sheffield at home, the worst team in the league at home, kind of showed that United, you're not definitely winning the league now. Now we know that for sure. You're not definitely winning.
Well, I don't think anybody sensible that follows football or understands football or the nuances of football would even have thought that Man United were. I mean, they, at no stage, even if they were 4 or 5 points ahead, would I say they're going to win the Premier League? They're not. They don't have the size. They don't have the depth in squad. They're in a rich vein of form. But I could see this starting to be a Sheffield loss. I could see an Arsenal loss, but I still fancy the draw, and I think that they'll both be happy at some stage in the game. The 60th minute, if it's close and it's a draw, they'll both be happy with a draw.
Yeah.
So I think it'll play out that way. But I can see Arsenal winning this game on the form that they've been in. But I like the draw. It's got good value at 3.35. Southampton versus Aston Villa, another interesting game, but one that the pundits can't separate, the bookies can't separate. What do you think?
Sure, it's tough. Look, Aston Villa obviously going down to Burnley this past weekend.
That was a surprise result.
Yeah,
eh?
but then for me, I know Southampton are littered with injuries at the moment, but I really thought that Arsenal were going to drop the game against Southampton. It's a tough one. I'm definitely going both teams to score. I think it's going to be a 2-2 draw.
I agree. I like a 1-1 draw, but I could see a lot of goals, and I could see a 2-2 draw easily coming out of this. Southampton are carrying a few injuries, but Aston Villa, Southampton are a good squad.
Up and down though. So
Yeah.
up and down,
Yeah.
Shakes, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, no. Look, and Aston Villa is a really good squad. They really surprised me. They took the lead twice against Burnley. That's another thing, and they still lost the game. Like, how does that happen? And I just think Southampton's a little bit too strong. A lot of goals, I agree, and I will go Southampton 3-2 to win this game.
Fantastic. Yeah, interesting bet. So a lot of goals, eh? Chelsea versus Burnley.
Yeah, Chelsea first game under
Second.
is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jesus, sorry.
It's okay.
But definitely gonna bounce back from the Wolves draw. I think they'll come out guns blazing. I reckon 2-0.
I honestly think this is not a nice game. I don't think Burnley is ever a nice game for any opponent. And I think it's going to be another draw. I really do. I think it's going to be another draw. It's not the game to pick up the result as yet for Chelsea. So I'm going to go 1-1 on this one.
Yeah, if the game, I could understand the 0-0 draw with Chelsea and Wolves. For me, Chelsea, a bit more time on the training ground with a new manager. You should have a little bit better of an idea of the team and the formation he wants to play. So I like Chelsea to win this game, especially at home. 2-0 to Chelsea for me on that one. The game for me, being a big Leeds fan, is Leicester versus Leeds. I like the draw in this game.
Is Vardy playing? Is he back? Or
Look, he's not back as yet. No, he had a surgery on his hernia, and he's going to be out for a while. And when they say a while, they looked at around 4 to 5 weeks, and he's not going to be in for this.
You know, I'm changing mine. I'm not going draw because one thing I witnessed with Leeds, even though they won against Newcastle, it was a poor Newcastle team, but they cut Leeds up in attack so easily. In terms of the Leeds play Newcastle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Newcastle absolutely went through the middle on Leeds, and Leeds' defense is so porous. So I'm actually going to go for a Leicester win because they looked so comfortable beating Chelsea 10 days ago that I like Leicester to win this game 2-0.
I've just got some kind of gut feeling that Leicester don't win this one, and I'm going to go with a 2-1 to Leeds.
Wow. Well, I'll be happy if it happens.
Here we go. So we have a draw, we have a Leeds win, and we will also have a Leicester win. Leicester wins this one 3-1.
Okay, nice. I changed my draw though to a Leicester win.
Oh, okay, so 2 Leicester wins and 1 Leeds win.
Yeah. Then we have West Ham versus Liverpool. West Ham are playing some impressive football.
Yeah.
And it was a huge game for Liverpool to beat Tottenham yesterday.
Yeah.
But they're just carrying so many injuries still.
I mean, they have no fit centre backs now, so it looks like Henderson will be playing the rest of the season at centre back. We've spoken about the problems sort of over and over, but I do think Liverpool are the kind of side that will take a lot from that game against Spurs, and I think they will follow it up with a win this weekend. I like a 2-1 to Liverpool.
It was nice to see. It was nice to see Klopp get the rub of the green on the VAR.
Yeah.
Because those weren't the calls. They weren't that wasn't the luck that he was getting earlier in the season. So I think that helped. But I'm predicting a West Ham win in this game. I have that feeling that West Ham are going to beat Liverpool 2-1, 3-1. Liverpool obviously get up for a Tottenham fixture.
Yeah.
And there's always that, in sports betting, one of the things that happens quite often is teams get up for a game and then they have that lull. And for me, West Ham are going to surprise Liverpool and beat them 3-1.
Okay, sure.
Wow, I got to tell you guys, for me, personally, the win against Tottenham last night, it wasn't just the win, it's how Liverpool played as well. It seemed like all they needed was a goal and that Liverpool was back, because they've been on a drought for scoring goals within the league. Mm-hmm. And I actually think they're going to beat West Ham comfortably 3-0.
Wow, okay. Well,
Liverpool, they played really well last night.
Yeah, they did. They played well. Then we have Brighton, Hove Albion, always a tough team, against Tottenham. Here's the only game that I see a bit of value.
Yeah.
I see Tottenham looking to that Brighton may get the backlash of Harry Kane and Son and Mourinho, and the Tottenham team coming down to the coast and beating Brighton 2-0 for me, and at 2.41 I like the odds on that. That's a good bet.
Yeah, I'm a full agreement with you there. I think 2-1 to Tottenham.
What's today's
Yeah, look, it seems like we're not agreeing a lot towards the end. I actually don't think Tottenham are going to win this game. Reason being is because Kane came off last night, and it seemed like they didn't have a plan after how they play. Kane drops deep, finds Son. It just wasn't there in the second half, and I think they're going to struggle again because he's out for a number of weeks too. So I think I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw on this game. Okay,
fantastic. This has been the quickest show we've ever done. But let's get into any accumulators. I've done an accumulator. It's posted up there. It is 100 rand, and it pays back 320,716 if it comes in, but all 10 have to come in. And the bet that I've made is Everton win, Crystal Palace Wolves draw, Man City win, Fulham win, Arsenal Man United draw, Southampton win, Chelsea win, Leicester win, West Ham United win, and a Tottenham Hotspur win. $100. If that lands, it's 320,716. If you win that bet, you can even afford booze at the black market prices.
I put down a slightly shorter, slightly less. Slightly more conservative bet, as always. 50 rand on Southampton and Aston Villa to both score, Leicester and Leeds to both score, Liverpool to win, Spurs to win. That 50 rand pays back 540.
Nice. You guys are far too sensible for me. Shakes,
I've decided to go. I've decided to go semi-safe a little bit, but it's not safe. It actually pays out a decent amount. I've gone Manchester City win. I've gone Everton win. I've gone Arsenal win. I've got both teams to score Leeds, Leicester. I've got both teams to score again Southampton, Aston Villa. Those odds are 12.97. I've decided to put $100 on it, and I could potentially win back 1,297 with a win boost of 51 rand.
Nice, bud. I wish you the best of luck. Just quickly,
Awesome.
anybody opening up an account with Betway, click on the special offer, and there's a code that you can, if you want to follow my bets. Soccer hasn't been the greatest for me. I'm still profitable this year in soccer, but which I guess speaks volumes for some ability in a tough year. And Shakes, tell me a little bit about the. I see on your Instagram account that you had Shakes playing the field. Tell us a little bit about that. Give a punt out for whatever that is.
Yeah, no, I actually have a platform called Playing the Field with Shakes. It's basically a platform where I talk a lot about what's happening within local football. I do a couple of tweets regarding what's happening in the Premier League as well. I'm on YouTube too as well. So if you guys search for Shakes Rampedi, you'll be able to find Playing the Field with Shakes. I'm starting to put a nice little branding on it, which is really great, and it's growing nicely but surely.
Yeah, we'll give that a plug and behind us, Shakes. Well done on that, and best of luck for that. And folks, Shakes knows his football. He's top. He's beating us in top of the thing and landing his bets. So give him a follow and a like, and you'll be far wiser for your football weekends by giving this young man a look-see. So guys, thanks.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, pleasure, Shakes. I've really enjoyed working with you this year, and it's been full of laughter and full of fun in a difficult year. So the fact that I enjoyed coming in and doing this stuff with you guys has been a godsend for me. Especially with somebody at 54 on his way out, comorbidities. It's lucky that I'm alive. And I think Betway are thinking of opening a market on whether I'll make it through the year. So hopefully there'll be good value in that at some stage. Guys, thanks very much. I really appreciate it, and I hope your bets come in this weekend, and everybody else out there. Hope you have a better weekend than we've had in the past.
Yeah.
And good luck.
Thanks,
Enjoy
Jeff.
your football.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys.